What's up everybody, KeenGamer here, and today I'm going to be doing a preview for Bigfoot. This preview has been brought to you by KeenGamer.com, the best place to check out your news, reviews, articles, and so much more. Keep in mind that Bigfoot is still in early access, which means it's not completely finished yet, so with that in mind, let's get to the preview, shall we? Let's talk about the story of the game. The story is about some tourists going to this national park when all of a sudden they turn out missing. The police think that since they went river rafting that's why they're missing, but the Bigfoot Finders team seem to think otherwise. This is pretty much the premise of the game. You play as a team of Bigfoot Finders and they just want to know the truth. Moving on to gameplay. Bigfoot is a first-person survival horror game that puts players into defeating the almighty Bigfoot. You will have to use several items to defeat him. Such items include a rifle that also has tracking bullets, cameras, a flare gun, bear trap with meat that you can cover with branches, and your wits. So as soon as you start the game, you'll have to prepare. Unfortunately, finding Bigfoot isn't as easy as I thought it would be. There would be a lot of times where I'd be wandering around the park aimlessly not doing anything, and that would last around 10 to 15 minutes. The game would then become boring, which is a shame because it has great mechanics. Don't get me wrong, when you hear Bigfoot roar in the distance, it's actually very chilling and it makes the game actually terrifying. When it comes to actually fighting Bigfoot, however, it can be fun but also really disappointing because he runs away as soon as you shoot him. This becomes really frustrating and it honestly takes the fun away from the game. Multiplayer is another addition in Bigfoot where you can play with friends or strangers and tackle on the Bigfoot as well. It works with no problems at all and is no different than the single player. In fact, it's a lot better playing this game in cooperative. I just felt like I had a more enjoyable time. Moving on to graphics. The game looks fantastic. For an early access title too, whether it's during the day or nightfall, everything just seems to look very nice, and I really appreciate the devs are putting in the effort to make this park look like an actual park. I also didn't encounter any glitches or lag, which is also a plus. Last but not least, I want to talk about the sound. Everything in this game sounds wonderful. I liked hearing Bigfoot roar in the distance, and when it would be raining, the lightning strike sounds are pretty awesome because those would scare me too. They just did a great job with sound design here. In conclusion, Bigfoot is a mixed bag of a survival horror game that can be intense at times or utterly boring. I don't like the fact that it can take forever for Bigfoot to come out, and I especially don't like it when he runs away from me. The tools to use in this game to catch or lure him is appreciated, but I wish there was some sort of tutorial that would teach the player how everything works in terms of how to catch him easier or how each tool works to its advantage. When the game works, it's wonderful, but when it takes too long for him to come out, it can be a drag. Play this game with friends or with strangers, you will have a much better time. All these problems can easily be fixed with the full release of the game, but until then, you will still get a kick out of Bigfoot. My name is KeenGamer, coming at you from KeenGamer.com, the best place to check out your news, reviews, articles, and so much more. Don't forget to check out our Keen shop where we have a lot of discounts on AAA titles and indie games. With that in mind, I will see you guys next time.